receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 70 ending. Let's start forward. Night, sweetheart. Check 99, check 99. Joker.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert three. Tighten up. Let's go.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey. Pick up, go. 54's Mike. Check. Hayward. 54. You don't know no better.
To throw on second down. Sanders being chased out left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ready, ready! 15, line. 15 line. 80 weapon. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, Haywood! 52 is the mic right here. Ready, ready!
On first down, Costello. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Hey, exit. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 59.
From the gun on third down, Costello. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ricky. Go, Mike.
2nd and 10. As Sanders has it poked free.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 52. Check nickel. Chance right here. Go. Get him. You got it.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 Mike, check, 59. Hey, check, hit it.
From the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back. Mike 51.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 59 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch it. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On 3rd down, Swift. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check, ready. Come to Andy. It's been a long day for you. Hey, next three. Go, go. Go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's Sanders to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 30 base. I'm coming. Brace them now.
On 1st down, Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Costello. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Ready, ready. 8, read. And here we go. Watch the pass. 2.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello, that is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Sanders, off play action. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sanders now operating from the gun. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Mike, 54. 65. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Check.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken short. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 1. And he finds a man on a crossing route. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Patch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike is 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's going to wind up in there into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch 54. All right, T, let's